the cat drug onto the internet. Hold on. Okay.
What?
Ready?
Oh, she's got the Guinness.
I've got the Guinness and it's 9 a.m.
God almighty.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers, darling. Oh my God, what are you doing?
How the hell are you?
Good. 5 p.m. here, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Ash.
I know, that's why I planned this. So I feel much less guilty for drinking at this hour.
You're drinking my home brew, and I'm drinking probably one of yours.
I can't believe you don't have Guinness. I told you like a week ago.
That's funny that I do have some in the fridge, but I am going for a few beers after this, and I don't fancy a night of Guinness. But if I want, then I'll want a whole night. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna have a few beers, keep it simple.
It's a little bit heavy. Yeah, it's tough to start early, and then you just have to keep it up the rest of the day.
Have to keep it going.
Oh, I have a song. I have a session today.
I thought you were gonna have a song. Okay, have you got any ideas for the session?
No.
Sessions. You don't know what you're gonna come out with.
They're all shit ideas. So, no, I think we're gonna wrap a few. We have like a lot of songs on the album that are like going on the album, but are far not done. Far not done.
Far not done.
They're for not done. So I have to finish them. That's the end of my story. How are you? How was your day?
Good. I've done nothing. I have tried for a bit. I wrote down concepts, the song.
I heard you tried for a bit. I was like, oh.
No, I tried. I think I said I tried. I wrote for a bit. I wrote that.
I tried for a bit.
And then, so not much. Just looking out at gloomy London. We've had like ridiculous weather here for the last long time. All the storms are coming. That was all.
That heart weather.
I mean, you said it yourself. Oh.
What was the surprise with what you're wearing? I feel like you look fabulous and normal.
Exactly. No, I just thought it would bring some people to
Oh, you were fishing.
Yeah. I thought if I told a bare-faced lie that would drag people to come watch, then
there is 90,000 people watching, so
there's probably 10,000 more than we would have had if I didn't say, watch out what I'm gonna wear.
A bunch of people just thought you were gonna be shirtless. And I was like, yeah, what the hell? What happened?
I was running drunk. In these new like pedestrianized, they're you can drive down them, but they're all just steep. Jason. And went over my ankle, and basically ligament on the outside.
And my toenails are painted right. I have my father father's feet, actually. He does. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. That's super painful.
I have been through many an injury, so I don't take any sadness with it. I have to wear a boot for 2 weeks. I can't play golf, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I can drive for that, and that's it really. It's sore to touch. Really move it either. You know, injuries are it's just.
That's super frustrating. Well, and you can't play. Not being able to play golf is pretty unfortunate, because isn't that sort of like what keeps you sane?
Yeah, exactly. I would like to be playing golf, but fuck it.
Fuck it. Well, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Right.
A bunch of
Huh?
What was that?
I was gonna ask you what's going on.
Oh, I'm good. I was just gonna say that a bunch of your fans were asking me how you hurt your foot, and I'm like, fuck if I know. Just FaceTimed you right away and was like, how are you?
It literally only happened like 3 days ago. And it happened at night time, so I didn't go to the doctor until the next day. To when I woke up and went.
Yeah, you didn't call me.
I should have called you. What do I do?
What do I do?
See, what happened was, this is funny. I went to bed the minute we came in. We were going to have maybe a few drinks in the kitchen. I was like, this doesn't feel like your normal ankle roll. You know what I mean? So I then lay in bed, and someone brought in like a bag of ice and put it on my leg. But then I fell asleep and I woke up in just a pool of water.
It's like you wet pants.
Oh God, this bed was soaking. Looked like I weed myself.
Yeah. Well, how long does that take to heal? I don't even know. Probably like a month.
Next day, I tried to step out of bed and it was excruciating. So I just went to. I got an X-ray. There was no broken bones, but the guy said that I'd ripped all because he reckons that I ripped all or torn. Not ripped is sounds better. His word was torn ATL, which is ligament just on the outside, just there, you know, like on that little bumpy bit.
On that bumpy bit.
On the bumpy bit.
That sucks. What's
going on with you in crazy America?
You know, it's not nearly as bad in the rest of America, or where I live. Like, the heart of West Hollywood. It's weird, man. It feels like everything's pretty opened up in so much of the rest of the world. I mean, with like a lot of precaution and whatnot, but it's pretty weird out here. It's funny, you'll get yelled at on the street for wearing a mask, or you'll get yelled at for not wearing a mask.
What do you mean?
Like people, like, I don't know, Los Angeles just has everybody from every side of the spectrum when it comes to like politics and views on the whole thing. So you'll get yelled at if you don't have a mask that you're on around or something. You'll get yelled at, and they'll be like, "Put a mask on!" And then if you are wearing a mask, they'll be like, "You loser, take your mask off." I know, it's really dumb.
It's like having CNN and Fox. Back and forth.
I know, and you can't. I mean, freaking yeah. It's interesting to navigate, but I think you made the right move staying in London.
You know what? For a while I was thinking, God, I'd love to go back. And now I don't. I'm glad I'm here. Because even Trump is making Boris look good right now.
Oh, man. It's pretty tough.
No, it's crazy. Well, let's hope that some of this shit.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many of our 93,000 people watching are Americans, but if you're American and you're over 18, show up. show up. Young voters are always the ones who don't vote. So, yeah.
4 years, the last 4 years feels like the full 8 years. So he's had enough. He's had his time.
Yeah.
Running stuff.
Good try.
Good.
Good try, sir.
Run a mile.
Back.
He wouldn't run a mile, never mind a country.
Yep, that's true.
Reason we're actually here.
What did you say?
What about the reason we're actually here?
Oh, the reason we're actually here. Look at my cute. I'm matching my notebook.
What? What's the red book about?
So my dirty little secrets. No, I journal every morning.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about how moral of the story with you has hit 20 million streams on Spotify, which actually I found out we're 50 million across all platforms.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot. And we're like crushing. Last week we started crushing at radio. So
Just that's the last you say of that. Just let the people
call every
Yeah.
radio station.
don't just yet.
Yeah, that's true. And find some knock on. But no, I mean it's really exciting, and I was you shaking your head at me.
It was huge when Lewis's song started making moves before you go. I was like, songs are on the move, moral is coming, come on. Remember we had this chat last time? Talk about songs.
Oh.
Yeah. Songs.
The fact that people are finding it for the first time, like in the last week or so, is like insane to me. For being a part of it.
Thanks for letting me be a part. You've got questions in your diary of tricks.
My spell book. Well, well, I was thinking about how it's definitely one of the most records currently. Out there. We never really had a conversation about where you came from on the song and like how you felt and like why you felt like you could sing on it and how it would relate to you. And so I have like well, first I have, how are you? That's not my question.
Don't tell me you wrote that down.
First off, how are you? How is your family? So how is your mom?
She's great. It's my grandmother's 90th birthday in 2 weeks. But I don't know if I'll make it home for it because of the whole quarantine-ness, which is a pain. Apart from that, all good. Yeah, everyone's fine. Just virus shit.
Okay, moving on. Family's great. Love that. Love that. What is something you've had to learn the hard way? Like, I was thinking pertains to moral of the story, like relationships and love, and that song being like me having to learn the hard way. What is something you've had to learn the hard way?
Learning the hard way in terms of relationships is on different levels. You had to get. I haven't been divorced yet, but I have had to learn the hard way. You know what I mean? I think that's why I got the song. It came to me at a time when, yeah, literally the title had me already, because I was like, hopefully it's about a relationship and here's the moral of the story. So that's why it stood out to me. The lyrics straight away, I was like, oh Jesus, it just makes sense to most, and that's why people are still finding it now. People are still going, who's that song? Who is Ashe? Well, get used to it, because this lady's
Thanks, Niall.
yeah.
That's very kind of you. I appreciate that.
I could have questions there. I don't know.
What'd you say?
I could have answered all of your questions there with that sentence, but maybe not.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Well, and then I don't know how much these song, but they were coming. And I was like, maybe the universe is theirs for a reason. So also, what are you the most proud of? Huh?
What am I most proud of in terms of what?
Quick play into it. I have to say, if I'm going to answer the question, I would feel like make me a better human. How like loving human being.
You either think maybe I am better because that happened. But I wouldn't be thinking that. Okay, that's what I need to do next time. Maybe you're different. I don't know, but thinking that you would look back and stuff and go, "Geez, that I'm definitely a lot better now than I was." Probably because I did it.
It's probably subconscious more than it. Next time.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You don't like something like that, and fair enough. That's the way they work. But I would say the easygoing version. I'm generally quite easygoing anyway. I would say. I mean, this is literally the least humble thing you could say, but I think that I've remained pretty humble throughout.
I did not mean to laugh because of what you said before. I would totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that you, I mean, I'm still meeting a lot of people, but I know more than the average human. I've met a lot of people with some sort of level of success or celebrity. That's a weird thing to say. Dig my hole. Out of all the people, you've continued to surprise me in how humble you've remained, and you do seem like you're just you, sort of unapologetically.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what was the line that I always used to use? What was it? It's well, it's not so much of a line. It's something I always think it's like, have I changed or has everyone else changed around me? Like, in the world, not my group. Like, people now, because society tells you that that person that you see on TV is of a different ilk, somehow that's changed me, even though that's their perception, if you know what I mean. It's kind of it's such a weird thing. Like, yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just like maybe everyone else just sees me differently, even though I'm not that like different to them.
I mean, absolutely. In the last, that really started to have like its moment in February of this year, and I had gone on my first headline tour before all this, but I was playing 250 to like 500 camps. You know? What was that?
For the first and last time.
For the last time. Yeah, probably. And I mean, I was paying my rent off my job, but my life looks very different now. And I do think that there's a world in where other people are looking at me going, you know, maybe she's changed or blah, blah, blah. But I agree with you anyways. I feel like this is sort of a random.
I know. Because like, that they don't know that you've changed. They just decided that you have.
Yeah. They've just decided that you're now more important than you were before.
None of your doing. It's
very strange.
It's a weird fucking thing. Anyway, still, one thing that I still haven't been able to get my head around. 10 years.
Like for 8 months, or I mean, I've been.
Welcome to the world of the changed.
Happy to be here.
Hey.
You gonna sing for us?
Next question.
Okay. I only have a couple.
I'm gonna play along in the background.
Wait, you didn't say. Oh, well, okay. So, what you're most proud of is that you feel like you've remained humble.
Yeah, like I don't change after the madness. The madness follows.
Okay. I love that. Okay, my other question, which I don't know why even I wrote this one down, but it is interesting. What is a relationship deal breaker? It can be more serious, less serious. You choose.
Relationship deal breaker. I have to like have someone that's kind of easygoing. Oh, if you get with someone that are quite jumped up and everything's an issue, like where we're going for dinner, it's like an argument. You know, like thing. Just by the way, when you go, oh, but it happens so much. Like I don't think we realize. Why learn to deal with it? Just wait around for the right thing, I suppose.
Yeah, easygoing is probably the better. I would say, like any sort of, like putting you down, like if someone puts me down as like a joke, like, you know how some people, like, there's really funny human beings, but they are funny because they make fun of other people.
Yeah, okay. Like, so, like, condescending to the other person's detriment. Okay.
Like, if I'm the joke and you're laughing at me, I'm not down.
Right, okay.
I get pretty upset about that.
Right.
I don't know. I've definitely dated a few of them.
Right, well, then you've learned from somewhere. You're not just making.
Yeah, I've definitely learned, but that was a tough one because I feel like it can't be that funny if you have to be funny at someone else's expense.
Exactly. No, there's nothing worse. Yeah, it's kind of bully tactic.
Yeah, but in like a weird, they're like, I love you, but also.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what the silences are because we're trying to example, but it's one of those things that you have to be there.
I know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, have you ever dated someone like that? You don't have to say.
I'm sure I have, but I'm kind of one of those people that I don't mind being broke because I know I'll come back stronger.
Ooh. learn from you, Niall. That's so good.
For me, I just say, like, I don't. That's because they end up slowly moving.
I was gonna say, I was asked, is your to keep your circle? We talked about that before.
Yeah. Very small. Yeah, trust in it, maybe. It was like, oh, my friend did this, say a bad word about it. You know, it proved that I could go to tell you what, I wish we weren't friends with that person, because they'll slowly kind of get moved. They just kind of move along without you even realizing.
Yeah, you slowly sort of like, they either like sort of, the universe sort of filters them out slowly, or you just are like, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
That happens naturally. I would never go, you're an arsehole, unless you've clearly been an arsehole. But I just kind of like, just let it happen.
Yeah, but because us, yeah, I have something to say. Yeah, because, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. I got so excited.
It just got really warm in this room because of all the laughing that's going on. I've just turned on the fan.
I've made you hot. I'm trying to figure out what I was gonna say because it felt so genius, and now it's gone. Well, that's that.
Oh, that's number 9. That's number 8. This
Is yours gone?
Yes, I'm going to get another one now.
Okay.
I was actually just thinking that.
Okay, hold please.
Hold fire. We've got 85,000 people, by the way. We've done well. We must be all of the world's problems.
I feel like we had max 80,000 last time.
Yeah, no, we had 90. To be fair, we've only lost like 7,000, 6.5.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going back up as we speak. It's like, you know, when you start thinking about your heart rate, it goes up.
No, you're like, we're pushing energy towards it. Hold on, I'm getting another one. Sweetheart, would you open this for me? Where is my... Oh, the opener.
The opening spare.
Would you like to say hi to the world? And to Niall James Horan.
I'll say hi. Is the bartender?
Bartender. Well, Niall's not even here. We're gonna really lose people in a sec if we don't show our faces. Everyone, this is my boyfriend Spencer. Pop your head in.
Where
Hey guys.
He opens my beer because we lost our bottle opener, and I don't know how to do the trick with the back of a spoon.
This way I'm wearing this ring, and do the thing. You can do that. Well, these are twisties, but if that was on there, I'd stick it underneath and just use it as a bottle opener.
Wow. My last Guinness didn't have very much foam on it.
No, you're right, because you poured it wrong.
No, I poured it right the first time. Hey, that's better.
If you pour it out of a can, just turn the can upside down and pour it in. The bottle, actually, to be fair, it's not bad. That's quite, yeah, but how much foam do you think there should be? There shouldn't be any more than that.
Like that?
You need to follow this thing on Instagram called Shit London Guinness, and it just shows you all the terrible shit pints that are served.
Mind you, last time I just drank one, and I was like, all right, it's 9 a.m. I should just, one's probably good. We're half an hour in, and I'm like, all right.
You had to do interviews the last time, if I remember correctly.
Sure did. Well, you had some sort of meeting.
I did. Yes, I did.
Also, your meeting was with Amanda Sammy, who I know is here somewhere watching, and I feel like we definitely owe her a shout out because without her, we would not know each other and you would not be on Moral of the Story. And so, Amanda, if you're watching, I don't know where you are, but I love you and thanks.
She's in there. She said she's wearing her t-shirt, her Ashe and Niall Moral of the Story t-shirt.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. That's what I thought you were going to wear. And I was like, oh, buddy.
I can get it if you want.
I actually didn't know. I didn't know if you had gotten it or not.
Oh, yeah, I've got the that one and the song for the new one, or the song for the new one. Cool.
But we're not to plug. Oh, Budweiser. Niall plus Budweiser.
Beer. Got any more questions for me about your book of tricks?
But I had it.
I've got this box of. It's a game called Icebreaker.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think mine was I think it was another one like something to do with like what you because Moral of the Story is a song about making a mistake and then going, well, all right, I'm better for it. And so, and I've learned from it and all the rest. So, like, sort of along the lines of the same question of like, what is something you've had to learn that's made you better? Can you elaborate?
Yeah, stuff like that, and then you look back after 6 months, and you're like,
Do you ever feel like a couple of songs that I'm like, this is so good, but because then I put the song out, I'm like, oh, it was okay. Like, do you get that fear still?
I know what I've learned from this time was, like, feeling that I had about a song is not necessarily the feeling that everyone else had about it. That's the songs that I think are sort of best I've ever written, but
Would you put Dear Patience?
to be frank,
I think that's a genius record that should be number one. Answers.
in all places, all platforms. Platform. No, I mean, easy to start bitter the longer this conversation goes on.
No, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I think that it's more of just like a human place. Like, fuck, I pour everything I've got into music, which is most of what I've got, and I think we're human. I think it can be disappointing or surprising. You know, you put out a record that you're like, I love this record, but I didn't know it was going to be like, moral of the story. I've always loved this record, but never. I did not go, this is going to be a top 40 radio record. I did not go.
Never do.
No. And usually when you do and you think it is, you're wrong.
That happens so many times. You're like, oh, I absolutely nailed that. And when you're there and like, you're like,
Except for Slow Hands. I feel like the day you finish Slow Hands, you were like, that's a hit.
I didn't like it. Like, I liked it, but I didn't have like the, because I also wrote like, I wrote another song. And that's what the pub is. It took 18 weeks to get to number one. So it was
did.
roar, not sure.
That song, listen, was all over the radio. I mean, I could not get away from that song. As hard as I tried.
On to the next one.
Alright, I'm out of questions. So,
I'm gonna think.
alright.
Let's hope for the best. Who's someone you really admire?
Niall Horan. Okay. Well, old people already know this, Carole King. Living, I feel like this is a hairy one. Pick one. I don't know. I would say Billie, because I think she's a genius. I admire her for doing exactly what she wants and gives no fucks what anybody else wants. Just no fucks. And probably Lewis, because the songwriting, which I get to write with him soon.
Oh, you ran with him? Jesus Christ. Sure.
I don't know if he knows that,
I'll ask him.
but it's in my calendar.
Where are you writing? On Zoom?
Yeah, with I think Finn. I don't know. We'll see.
I loved the Zoom thing for about 3 weeks, and then I was like, oh.
I know I'm a little bit iffy about it because I've been doing like outdoor sessions, like sit outside and like be in a little like crew, and it's really cute. Oh, you know who I started talking to? Niall. Tobias. Sure.
Told you.
He sent me a brilliant song idea, and I was like, whoa, you are very talented.
Basically is I'll sing a melody and some sort of thing, and I'll just send the voice note straight to Tobias. Just be like, do what you want. Because he's a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just had a baby like 10 days ago, maybe.
Yeah, so that's supposed to happen, but I appreciate that because I know we talked about him not that long ago.
Bias, Jesso Jr.
What? Who do you admire other than I?
I like anyone that's had longevity. So any of those that we always talk about.
You mean a career in longevity?
Yeah, like this 60-year ones that we, like the Henleys,